All right, so this is gonna be 10 things that made us a better rider.
Yeah.
5 for me and 5 for him.
So, yeah.
So, one thing that made me a better rider is patience. I would have a tendency to pop too early or pop too late. Now I like to bunny hop at, like, kind of use the coping of the quarter as the way to send you up higher. Yeah.
One thing that made me a better rider is keeping my legs straight. This is important for a few things. Like if you're ever standing up, you want to keep your legs straight so your pedals don't interfere with anything. And this is true for jumping too. Of course, you can also go down ramps using this, but either way, always just whenever you're standing up, keep your pedals straight when you're surfing, I guess. Gliding, I guess.
So I'm gonna add something. When you're coming down on the landing, if you have your legs straight, you can absorb the impact.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Action.
Another thing that made me a better rider is getting the right bike for me. I was on a bike that was way too big for me, so I had a birthday, and then I got a new bike. So now I'm doing all this. Before I wasn't doing very many tricks, so now I'm flying.
One thing that made me a better rider is standing up and knowing that you can always stand up. I used to think that to regain energy from standing up, you had to sit down. That's not the case. You can always stand up, just glide instead. And of course, make sure to keep your pedals straight. And that just made me a better rider. It made me go faster. It made me more fluid. I know that. And it just made me a better rider as a whole. So yeah, that made me a better rider.
Yeah, before he was about 30% water, now he's about 90% water. All right. Another thing that made me a better rider is filming myself, because that way I would know what I think I'm doing versus what I'm actually doing. For instance, I thought I was going 40 feet high on bunny hops. I'm going like 2 inches. Now I know that I'm not going very high, and now I'm going a lot higher because I knew that. Good.
One thing that made me a better rider is knowing that injuries are just injuries. Falling down is okay, and you'll always recover. You can most always just take a break and go back to riding a few days later, maybe, depending on the injury.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll always heal, and this certainly made me a better rider.
Yeah. Another thing that made me a better rider is when I would roll in sideways on the quarter, I would just roll and then just kind of go with the bike. Now I bunny hop sideways into the quarter and pump in, and that also looks a lot better than cranking in the middle of the bowl and then getting more speed. You can just fly in. We have lights.
It's a Christmas miracle. 5 days after Christmas.
Yeah. Cool.
And one thing that made me a better rider is riding with a friend, because they can tell you what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and what to improve on. For instance, when I was riding with my friend and I was trying to learn frame standing, they could tell me how to get up on my seat and how to stay there, and especially how to get down. This definitely made me a better rider.
Yeah. And I think frame standing is a very crucial trick because it'll teach you to not be afraid of heights.
Yeah.
And it'll just teach you a little balance in general.
Of course.
There is
Action.
Another thing that made me a better rider is never go more than 4 days without riding your bike. Just make time to ride. I have school. That's a problem. I can't ride my bike then. So I have to come home, hope it's not raining, ride my bike. Hey guys, I forgot to film an outro, so this is my outro. See you soon, and like and subscribe, do all that, and bye.